You had the hard conversations, you pushed them to be better, and someone else is going to walk into everything you built. You were the one who stayed up late talking it through, who said, "When you go silent like that, it makes me feel invisible." Who cried in the car on the way home and still came back the next morning, trying. You were the one who showed them what it looked like to actually show up, to apologize and mean it, to communicate instead of disappear. They didn't know how to do any of that, and when they met you, you taught them, slowly, painfully, at great cost to yourself, and then it ended. And 6 months later, you see them, different, softer, more open, giving someone new everything you spent years trying to draw out of them. Psychologists call this post-traumatic growth in relationships. The idea that people often make their biggest emotional leaps right after a relationship that challenged them deeply. The conflict, the hard conversations, the moments of rupture and repair, all of it becomes the foundation for who they are in the next relationship, which means the person who did the hardest work rarely gets to enjoy the result. You were the renovation, someone else gets to live in the house. And that's one of the quietest injustices of loving someone through their growth. There's no one to be angry at. They didn't plan it this way. You didn't do anything wrong. You just loved them at the wrong stage, when they were still figuring out how to be the person they eventually became. And that timing is no one's fault, but it still hurts in a way that's very hard to explain to anyone who hasn't felt it. Here's what nobody says out loud, though. The growth you gave them, it also changed you. Every hard conversation made you clearer. Every boundary you held made you stronger. Every time you chose to stay and work through something instead of running, you were also becoming someone better. You didn't just build them up. You built yourself up too. And the next person who gets you gets someone who has already done that work.